Hey everybody, we are here with day 10 of Junk Journal January 2025, hosted by @Meg Journals. Be sure and check out the hashtag Junk Journal. Did I say July? I knew I was going to get that back and forth. Junk Journal January. I think this is the first year I've participated in Junk Journal January. And I've participated in a couple of Junk Journal Julys, and July rolls off the tongue more easily than January does for me. So, Junk Journal January 2025, hashtag Junk Journal January, hosted by @Meg Journals. Today's prompt number 10 is trim. I am continuing with thinking outside the box on this. I think if I did a journal for this challenge, instead of just making ephemera, that I would be able to just work on some trim for that journal. But I did not do a journal for this challenge. I'm just doing ephemera making because, you know, why not? And I think I'm going to go with this as my focal point, because I think she needs a trim. She needs to trim the bushes. They're getting a little crazy. Anywho, this is an image from Cindy at Studio Lou, I do believe. I've mentioned her before, her Patreon. She does a Journal With Me kit at the beginning of every month. And I've started printing them out, and I've started cutting them up and putting them in a bucket so I can easily grab from them. And the problem with that is that I've got other things in there as well. But I do believe this is from Cindy. Anywho, we're going to use it for our focal point for trim. And I also am going to use this holiday bag that's been floating around because I think the colors are really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just want to use it. So I think what I'm going to first do is chop off this Believe in Miracles section. We're not going to use that, but I was trying to decide if something could be used. If it could be used in some way. The only problem with that is that I can keep it sealed at the bottom, but I can't really keep it sealed at the top. Let me trim this down some. It's pretty much trimmed, but my eyes are not the greatest at this. She's got a really light gray border background that we can work with. Okay, so now we have our image. And back to this. If we did this here, I just don't know. Think, Shell, think as to how this works. If we did our image here, and left it down here, I think what we can do is let's just cut this top off and see. I'm thinking along the lines, you know, you can use like lunch sacks or whatever, and it will open up a little secret message and all that. I would like to do that with this. And maybe we just start by putting the image down to get our size. Maybe that's how we start it. And it may be that we cut and chop and play around with this and we end up with just a basic journal card. Who knows? But we're going to try it. Glue down our image. And from that we can kind of trim a little better. Okay, and so now I feel like I need a trimmer here. That's not gonna work. Okay, we're getting somewhere, maybe. If this was, say we had this in our journal, and we open it like that, and it would have a little space for, like, it could be actually a pocket that opens. I don't know. I don't know. This, of course, would go. The problem is that whatever you put in here has to come out because there's no way to write in this. So, do we do a journal card? Is that what I'm hearing that we do? Of course, because we didn't prepare for that. Okay. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a big piece of ephemera, but sometimes it be like that, right? So if we have this pocket here, you could hide other notes down in there, and it would kind of open. I kind of actually, since I don't have anything planned for a journal card to coordinate with this or anything like that, I think what I'm going to do is I will tuck this other part, because it's got our matching paper. I'll tuck it in there for now. And then whatever journal, I know y'all hear me say that a lot, but it's non-committal. I don't want to commit to making this blue or red or yellow or whatever and it not match when it comes time to use that ephemera. And I kind of actually learned a little bit this last couple of weeks about, not quite sure what that plank was. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but anyways, I learned a little bit about pre-made ephemera in the realm of using it up, and so I like to have the flexibility of doing what I need to do when the time comes to use it up. So, since I don't have anything planned for to go along with this, I think I'll leave that like this. Yeah. So if it's in the journal and you come across it, you're going to be inclined to do this, but then you'll see that it pops open, and then you can access whatever we create for in there. Yep. I think that's what we're going to do for day 10 of Junk Journal January for trim. And I went outside the box thinking of, she needs to trim. She's got leaves and grass growing everywhere, and we need to trim it down a little bit, lady. Get control of that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to go with. We made some sort of weird pocket fold out thing. Okay. I'm not 100% pleased with it, but I'll work with it. So that's what we got. So tomorrow is day 11, and the magazine is the prompt. I have plenty of those, so should be no problem to find something to work with there. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, be sure and check out the hashtag Junk Journal January to see what everybody else is up to, and see what everybody else did for trim. I assume they probably worked in their journal and worked on some trim in their journal. So anyways, that's what we did. So bye for now.